A threat actor just weaponized Claude code to breach the Mexican government systems and steal over 150 gigabytes of sensitive data. Yeah, this is the first confirmed case of the commercial AI coding assistant being used in a nation-state level cyber attack. Think about that, okay? Claude Code is designed to help developers write better software. Instead, attackers have weaponized this into automated hacking assassins. In the end, 150 gigabytes of sensitive information was stolen from the Mexican government. And this puts us in a really weird situation because we're talking about commercially available AI models being active participants in cyber espionage. And not just in like the reconnaissance or phishing phases. We're talking about AI in the full system compromise. So this puts us in a weird situation, okay? And I feel like I'm going to be beating a dead horse soon if we really haven't already. Security teams really need to start thinking about how AI-assisted attacks are going to be basically the new normal, okay? We have to start thinking, how would AI potentially respond? So my advice for you for now is monitor for unusual API usage patterns. Watch for agent behavior and if it starts suddenly acting out of character. And also, if you use AI coding assistants, this is a no-brainer, just turn on auditing, okay? There's a lot more ways to go about protecting yourself from AI and AI-assisted attacks. And frankly, we've got 2 more stories to go, so no more time for that. So let's carry on. Cancer patients' most sensitive data has been stolen. That's right, the University of Hawaii has just confirmed a ransomware gang breached their cancer center's epidemiology division last August and stole data on nearly 1.2 million people. We're talking medical records, research data, personal information, all gone. So if you weren't aware of this, healthcare data is some of the most valuable data on the criminal dark web markets. The leaked cancer patient data here includes diagnosis details, treatment plans, insurance information, and other deeply personal medical information. Another really crappy part about this is that it took 6 months for the breach to responsibly disclose, meaning that victims had no idea that their data was being bought and sold on the dark web, all while they were undergoing cancer treatments. Again, pretty messed up, right? So if you have been treated at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center, I suggest you contact them immediately for breach notification details. You also need to be monitoring your medical billing closely. Why? Well, criminals use stolen healthcare data for insurance fraud and identity theft. And you also might want to consider a credit card freeze. That's very smart because, frankly, medical identity theft can take years to unravel. And at this point, really, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. All right, last story of the day. Your AI assistant just became someone else's puppet. Don't believe me? Well, security researchers just disclosed ClawJacked, a high-severity flaw in OpenClaw, the AI agent framework that thousands of developers use locally. And here's how it works, okay? Malicious websites can brute force the WebSocket password and then hijack the AI agent. And then from there, attackers control everything the agent can access. So OpenClaw agents have access to your files, your shell commands, API keys, and other super sensitive data. They can also pivot into your development environment too. And this isn't theoretical either, okay? Researchers proved this in their POCs. And I should also mention that the vulnerability lives in the core of the OpenClaw system. This isn't a plugin or a skill or anything. So you need to update the OpenClaw system immediately. So basically go to whatever the latest patch version is. So in the meantime, to prevent being brute forced, I recommend you don't browse any suspicious sites while your OpenClaw gateway is running, okay? Also consider using strong random passwords and restricting WebSocket access to localhost only, because just locking down who can authenticate will go a long way in hardening a system. So, all right, well, that wraps up today's stories. This is Andy Thompson signing off.